A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study the next part of our fourth chapter, which is sorting materials into groups. In this section, we will study about the different properties of materials on the basis of which the materials are categorized into different groups, and we will deal with two properties in detail, that is appearance and hardness. This is the chart which is showing the different properties of materials. On the basis of these properties, the materials are grouped into different categories. These properties are appearance, hardness, state, transparency, solubility, flotation, conductivity, and magnetism. These are the properties on the basis of which the materials are grouped into different categories. Like if we take the example of the property appearance, the material can be lustrous in nature or it can be smooth. According to hardness, the material can be soft or hard. According to state, the material can exist in three states, that is solid, liquid, and gas. According to transparency, the material can be transparent, opaque, or translucent. According to solubility, the material can be soluble in nature or it can be insoluble in nature. According to conductivity, the material can be a conductor or it can be an insulator. According to magnetism, the material can be a magnetic material or it can be a non-magnetic material. So these are the properties and the different groups of materials, and we will study about each of them in our next sections, and that too in detail. Every material has some special feature, and these features are called their properties. And on the basis of these properties, the materials are grouped into different categories. So the first property which we are going to study about is appearance. On the basis of appearance of materials, we can categorize them into two categories, that is about luster and about smoothness. Now first take the property of luster. It is the property due to which a material shines. Now do an activity. Where you are sitting, just look around you and observe the things which are shiny in nature and which are non-shiny. Have you seen? Okay, let's take the example of the mobile you are observing. Is it lustrous or non-lustrous? Yes, its metal surface is lustrous in nature. Whereas the copy in which you are writing, is it shiny or non-shiny? Yes, it is non-lustrous in nature. Its surface is not shiny. So, we can say that on the basis of luster, the materials can be lustrous and non-lustrous. Now look at the picture. Here the logs of wood, they are non-shiny. Whereas the metals like gold and silver, they are shiny in nature. There are some materials which lose their property of luster after some time. They need to be polished on time and they regain their lustrous property again. Thus we can say that these are the lustrous substances or lustrous material which are having shine on their surface. Now let's move on to the next property, which is smoothness. For this, you can imagine that you are touching the petals of a flower. How will you feel? They are smooth. And let's imagine that you are touching the surface of a bark of a tree. How will you feel? Rough. Thus, we can say that there are some substances whose surfaces are rough to touch, whereas there are some materials which are smooth in touch. Hardness is another property through which we can categorize the materials into different groups. What is hardness? Hardness is the measure of how much resistance an object shows when some force is applied on it. To understand this, let's do an activity. Just collect a few things. These are available at your home, like cotton, wool, a wooden bat, a cricket ball, a small stone, a piece of iron, and a piece of sponge. Now press these objects one by one with your hand and observe them carefully. You have to observe each and every object. What will you observe? You will see that the objects like cotton, wool, and sponge, they were very easy to press. And on pressing, they changed their shape too. But when you pressed the cricket ball, wood, stone, and iron, you found them difficult to press and they did not change their shape. These are called the hard materials, and the one which change their shape on pressing are called the soft materials. Another formula to check the hard and soft material is to scratch them. If you scratch the soft surface or the surface of a soft material, you will find it very easy to scratch. But if you want to scratch a hard material, you will find it very difficult. For example, if you scratch a candle, you will scratch it very easily. But if you will try to scratch an iron rod, you will find it very difficult. So, in this section, we have learned about two properties of materials, that is appearance and hardness. And tomorrow in the next section, we will study about other properties of the materials. Thank you.